Good evening. Let's see who connects tonight, who decides that they're going to carry on with the challenge and keep on practicing yoga. I have to say that I am absolutely convinced that yoga is probably, one of the things that will turn out to be at least my saving grace in this very strange time of quarantine. I'm definitely starting to feel the edge of this time at home. It's been since Saturday, really, for me. I, of course, have 2 dogs, so I have a chance to pop out. But nevertheless, it's a very strange situation, isn't it? Not to be able to see our friends, not to be able to socialize or partake in any cultural activities. But, those of us who practice yoga have already received the teaching that which we seek is within. And as long as we hold absolutely fast to that, then we will hopefully be able to get through this with grace and lightness and peace. Okay? So far I'm speaking in English. If anyone's connecting, si hay alguien que conecte que quiere que hable también en español, que me lo diga, que me deje un comentario. Si no, voy a seguir en inglés hasta que no se avise, okay? So I devised a fun little practice for this evening. Again, it's a practice that's really conceived to be done in a small space. We don't need to have any props, and it's definitely a practice that is just vigorous enough to make you feel like you've worked, but at the same time it is inward facing. It is definitely Vinyasa yoga. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's bring our attention into the room. Let's bring our attention to the breath. Let's inhale gratitude for our continued good health. Inspiramos gratitud. And we exhale fear. Expiramos el miedo. Hi Jackie, hi Mar. Namaste. Inhale health. And exhale worry. Okay. So we're going to start the practice with some kneeling postures. Let's always remember that if you need some padding underneath your knees or your ankles, it's your responsibility to put it there. So I'll just remind you that you can always do a little fold of your yoga mat, and that gives most people enough padding to be comfortable on the knees. And by the same token, if your ankles are a little bit tight, and that could just be from muscular tightness, or you could have had a sprain or a break. God bless you. I hope you haven't. You have the option of rolling your mat and then placing your ankles on top of it, okay? And that helps with stability as well as reducing pain when you go down to things like the child's pose, okay? So I've done a little bit of a devilish little vinyasa that those of you who practice with me will recognize very much the Rachel in this. So we're going to start like this. We inhale, and we exhale to come down. Expiramos para bajar. We inhale up, and exhale down. And repeat. Nice strong inhale when you come up, and really push the air out when you come down. Okay, we're going to keep doing the same movement, but now we're going to twist from side to side. Inhale, inspiramos. Exhale, expiramos. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Inhale, tomamos aire y soltamos. You see why I told you to use a prop for your knees and ankles if you need it? Ahora ves por qué os he dicho de usar un apoyo si te hace falta. Last time, última vez. And then we stay here, and we're going to move the arms like this. Inhale, candelabra, and exhale, parallel with the floor. Inspiramos, candelabra, y la expiración en paralelo con el suelo. Nice strong breath. Nice straight back. And we can just about stay staying if we all do a little bit of yoga every day. I know I look forward to giving my practice. Gives me a little bit of a reason to put on some makeup and, you know, get in touch. Hi. So I think, you know, it's the best we can do. We're going to stay like this. Quedamos así. Move your ribs when you breathe. Good. Okay, shake it out. And we're going to start a little bit of a legs vinyasa. Okay, we're going to do all on one side and then all on the other. Entonces vamos a hacer un vinyasa de las piernas. Vamos a hacer todo de un lado y luego todo del otro lado. Inspiramos, subimos de rodillas. We inhale to come up to our knees. Exhale the hands and the head down. Expiramos para bajar la frente y las manos. Inspiramos cuatro patas. Inhale all fours. Exhale child's pose. Expiración niño. In. Ex. In. X, and repeat. Last time, la última vuelta. Okay. Just turn around so I can see my crib sheet. So, we bring one leg forward, adelantamos un pie. We inhale the arms up, inhale, and we exhale to bring the hands down. Expiramos para bajar. In, and we go to the other side. Vamos al otro lado. Keep the back leg active. Don't let your hip drop. No dejamos la cadera caerse de la pierna de atrás. Okay, here we stay in the middle and bring the hands behind the head. Aquí quedamos aquí y las manos detrás de la cabeza. Respiramos, breathe. And we inhale, and as we exhale, we bring the hand down inside the foot, bajamos la mano adentro del pie, estiramos la pierna de atrás, we stretch the back leg, and then we sweep the other arm over. Look at the hand, estiramos el otro brazo, miramos la mano. Starting to feel a little bit warm? You're starting to feel your prana moving? I hope so. Getting the big quadricep muscles moving, getting the blood circulating, keeping your breath nice and slow so we're not really exciting the system. Okay? Ready? Exhale and inhale, then come up. Turn to the front, miramos hacia adelante, brazos en candelabra, arms in candelabra. And here's where it gets fun. Join your hands, bring your elbow down, and turn to the far side. Hands down, foot back, bajamos las manos, pie hacia atrás, and counter pose, relax. X, in. Nice and slow. Bring everything back, down to the center, down to earth. And stay for a few breaths in the child's pose. Quédate unas respiraciones en la postura del niño. And we'll come up and do the whole sequence on the other side. Vamos a hacer toda la secuencia del otro lado. Okay? Always just remember, careful with those knees. Cuidado con las rodillas. So we bring the other foot forward. Okay? We're not leaning too far. No estamos inclinando demasiado. We inhale the arms up. Tomamos aire. Subimos los brazos. We exhale the two hands down. Expiramos para bajar. Keep your legs nice and steady. Both legs are working. Las piernas están trabajando. Remember, this helps us to feel all the space in our electromagnetic field. We inhabit the space all around us in 360 degrees. It's easy to forget about everything except what's in front of the eyes. Last time, última vez. Hands behind the head, and we look up, las manos detrás de la cabeza, miramos arriba, nice stable legs. And we come down, hand is inside the foot, la mano adentro, and we sweep the other arm around. Estiramos el otro brazo. So again, nice stable legs. Exhale, expiramos, come up into the warrior pose. Stretch the arms, estiramos los brazos. I've cut off my head, oh no. Now you can't see if I'm making faces at you. Join the hands, bend the elbows, and bring the elbow to the opposite knee. And that's it for our leg sequence. Ya está para la secuencia de las rodillas, las piernas. In, ex, in. And we stay in child's pose. Quedamos en la postura del niño. And we inhale to sit up. Tomamos aire para sentarnos. How's everyone doing? Doing good? Cool. Right, so we're going to stretch the legs out in front of the body. Estiramos las piernas delante del cuerpo. Quitamos la carne de los glúteos, so take away some of the muscles from below the sit bones. Grasp your toes, or if you don't reach your toes, just reach to your legs. Inhale to stretch up. Toma aire para estirar la espalda. Inclina la cabeza ligeramente hacia abajo, so drop the head very slightly down. Breathe. And then we inhale, tomamos aire. And we exhale to come down. Inspiramos para bajar y respiramos. Exhale, expiramos. Inhale, all the way up, tomando aire. Subimos y quedamos con los brazos en candelabra. So we stay with the arms in candelabra, active feet, inflection. And then we bring the arms down behind. You see, after all those asymmetric poses, we need some symmetrical poses to make everything come back into the center. Stretch the feet, estira los pies, levanta las caderas, lift the hips. And if you feel comfortable, you can put your head back, but there's no absolute need. Breathe. And we exhale down, respiramos para bajar. We're going to come a line on the floor, vamos a tumbarnos en el suelo. I'm just going to move my ponytail off to the side. I always recommend if you wear a ponytail at the nape of the neck, don't lie on it, okay? Los brazos a los costados, arms by the side, and we inhale to lift the hips, and we exhale to lower down. Es la inspiración que nos levanta y la expiración que nos vuelve a bajar. Y aquí la última vez y vamos a quedarnos arriba. So it's the last movement and we stay up. Inhale. Press your arms into the floor. Haz fuerza con los brazos hacia abajo. Bien. Y desde ahí vamos a llevar los brazos a la vertical. So we bring the arms to vertical. Now we inhale and take one arm back and one arm down. And we exhale to the beginning. La inspiración para llevar el otro brazo atrás y el otro abajo. Y la expiración para volver a la posición inicial. Vamos alternando, alternating sides. Última vez de cada lado, last time on either side. And then we inhale the arms back. Tomamos aire, llevamos los brazos atrás y respiramos. Breathe. Now in a moment we're going to bring the body down, exhaling, and when we get to the bottom we don't breathe in. En un momento vamos a expirar para bajar el tronco y al llegar al suelo no tomamos aire durante un ratito, just for a moment. Inhale, toma aire, and exhale to come down. Expira para bajar. Quédate ahí. Stay there. And when you need to, inhale to come back up and come onto your toes. Ponte de puntillas cuando vuelvas a subir. Inhale, toma aire. Exhale to come down. Expira para bajar. And raise your feet to vertical. Estira las piernas, los pies a la vertical y respira. Okay, we're going to move. Volvemos a movernos. Inspira, inhale. When you exhale, bring the arms down. Al expirar, baja los brazos y sube las caderas. Apóyate las manos, so hold with the hands and breathe. Just be very careful of your neck. Cuidado con el cuello. Those who can and who wish, quien puede y quiere, que baje los pies, juntando las manos. Only do it if you wish. And those who can kick over, do it. If not, just roll down and lift back up. Si no puedes bajar los pies desde arriba, te bajas en la columna y vuelves a subir. And then we exhale down, expiramos para bajar. Y descansamos un momento, so we just rotate the head very gently from side to side as we rest a little bit after that shoulder stand sequence. You can close your eyes if you want to, puedes cerrar los ojos. Okay, so we'll get ready to carry on. Turn over onto your tummy. We'll do the natural counter pose up the shoulder stand, which is Bhujangasana or Cobra. Okay, so the hands are next to the chest. Join the feet and inhale to lift the head. Tomar aire para subir la cabeza. We exhale down, expiramos para bajar. Get the feet on the floor, los pies al suelo. Y subimos al perro cabeza abajo. So we come into the downward dog. We bring one knee down, bajamos una rodilla, we stretch the other leg, estiramos la otra pierna y levantamos la mano, we raise the hand. We exhale down, estiramos para bajar. Come into the downward dog with bent knees, pero con las rodillas dobladas. We bring down the other knee, hacemos bajar la otra rodilla, estiramos la pierna, we stretch the leg and raise the hand. Levantamos la mano. And we exhale down, estiramos para bajar. Y bajamos a la postura del niño. We come down to the child's pose. Breathe. And then we lift up. Subimos, nos quedamos sobre los codos, damos un paso detrás con las rodillas, step back with the knees. You can either stay here or you can lift your knees as you wish. Puedes levantar las rodillas o no, como quieras. Respira, breathe. And we come down to the child's pose, bajamos a la postura del niño. And we'll turn onto our backs for Apanasana. X, in, Mulabanga, X, in, X, in. And we bring the arms down and the feet up. Bajamos los brazos y estiramos los pies. This is a pose that's used in trauma releasing exercise. So when trauma, which is, you have fear or deep emotion, goes into the body, somatizes, it often sits in the diaphragm and the psoas major muscle. So this pose is used to help to shake out trauma that can be deeply held in the body. So if you feel your legs shaking, si sientas que las piernas te están temblando un poquito, just let it go, don't worry about it, no te preocupes, deja que tiemblan un poquito. So this is a pose that you can just, use as and when if you're feeling a little bit traumatized by everything that's happened, if you're anxious about loved ones who may be isolated or they may be sick, if you're worried about your own health, if you're getting separation anxiety, because it's very real, to be alone. Yeah, it's not a natural state for human beings. And yet at the same time, we want to be calm and carry on and not show how worried we are lest we worry other people. And so sometimes those are occasions when stress and worry really go into the body. And so this pose, especially when you're doing it in the privacy of your own home, it can be quite cathartic, to be honest with you. If you have a look at videos about trauma releasing exercise on the internet, you'll see people really bopping around. Just curiously enough, just by lying in this pose and the one we're going to do in a moment. So don't hold back. And the second pose of trauma releasing exercise is just simply bringing the feet down to the floor and opening the knees up to the side. But we don't open the knees entirely. We open them and then we close them just a little bit. So we're actually engaging the inside of the leg. And so the psoas major muscle inserts just on the inner thigh. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Vamos a quedarnos aquí unas respiraciones. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Saying don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs, and melodies pure and good, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. 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 So again, this pose can really get the legs shaking. It can be quite cathartic. And the curious thing is that once you let the legs go, una vez que dejas las piernas moverse, el movimiento es como automático. It's like an automatic movement. Okay, close the knees, cerramos las rodillas. Nice big stretch, estiramos bien. And we become a lie on our side before we get up. Nos quedamos de costado antes de levantarnos. Y vamos a terminar nuestra práctica con Pratiloma Ujjayi Pranayama. So we're going to finish our practice with Pratiloma Ujjayi Pranayama. Pratiloma Ujjayi is a mix between alternate nostril breathing and long, slow, deep breathing. Es una mezcla entre la respiración alterna y la respiración lenta y profunda. So we control the breathing with the fingers and the thumb of the right hand. Controlamos la respiración con el pulgar y los dedos de la mano derecha. Apoyamos la mano al lado de la cara. We put the hand next to the face. We close the right nostril. Cerramos la fosa nasal derecha y hacemos una respiración in, ex, en la izquierda. Ahora hacemos una respiración aquí en el centro, las dos fosas nasales. So we do an inhale and an exhale at center. And then we use the ring finger to close the left side. Con el anular cerramos la parte izquierda. Respiramos por la derecha. Y volvemos a respirar por el centro. We come back and breathe again in the center. And then we breathe on the left. Vamos a la izquierda. El centro, in the center. A la derecha, on the right. And in the center. So continue at your own pace. Continuamos, cada cual a su ritmo. Okay, last time, last cycle. Último ciclo. Okay. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Bueno, ya está para hoy. That's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Gracias por haber estado. I hope you have a good evening. Les deseo una buena tarde. Ánimo, esperanza, so faith and energy. We'll get through this. Lo vamos a superar. Igual lo peor todavía está por llegar. So the worst may be yet to come. Pero con el yoga tenemos una herramienta. With yoga, we have a tool. And it is a tool that is absolutely infallible. es una herramienta que nunca falla. Así que tener fe, ánimo y disciplina. Vuelve a verme mañana si quieres. Have faith and discipline, positive energy, and come back and see me tomorrow evening at 7. I'm going to carry on, and I hope you do too. So namaste.